Glenn, we've got some rare bad news for Donald Trump at the hands of the U.S. Supreme Court, which clearly doesn't happen often. Can you explain what just happened here?
Brian, anytime this Supreme Court refuses to do another favor for Donald Trump, it's a good day. This one is kind of a twofer because they rejected both Donald Trump's claim and Elon Musk's claim. So I think today is a good day for the American people. So here's what happened. Some time ago, Special Counsel Jack Smith got a search warrant for Donald Trump's Twitter account, presumably not only for his public posts, but for his DMs, his private messages as well. And so Twitter was required by that search warrant issued by a federal judge to give all that stuff over to Jack Smith as part of his criminal investigation of Donald Trump's alleged election subversion crimes. So when prosecutors get this kind of information from whether it's social media platforms or cell phone providers or any kind of electronic communications, emails that are being stored by third parties, two things happen. One, if the judge issues the search warrant, the prosecutors get the information. And two, we request that the court order a non-disclosure agreement. So in this case, Elon Musk and X were told you may not disclose the fact that the prosecutors have subpoenaed and obtained Donald Trump's Twitter information or X information for 6 months. It is a 6-month non-disclosure agreement. Why is that important, Brian? Because when you subpoena this kind of information or you get a search warrant for this kind of information, it's part of an ongoing investigation. And the last thing prosecutors and FBI agents, investigators want is for Elon Musk to run to Donald Trump and say, hey, they just took all of your Twitter stuff and your DMs. You might want to get on top of that. And what might somebody do? If they were alerted, they might go out and start tampering with the witnesses, the people with whom they were communicating by direct message. That's why we have a 6-month non-disclosure order from the court. So Elon Musk didn't like it, not one bit. What did he do? He brought a suit. And he said, get this, Brian, it interferes with my First Amendment free speech rights to just talk about the fact that the federal prosecutors got a search warrant for this information for Donald Trump's Twitter account. That is a very weak argument, but that's the argument he made. It was one of the legal arguments, and the lower courts rejected it. Well, what did Elon Musk try to do? Try to run up to the Supreme Court because, the Supreme Court is forever looking out for Donald Trump's best interest. And today, Brian, on the first day of the new Supreme Court session,